What's hiding here? Path lies before me. No one stopped me yet. Open up. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. That might be worth a look. Go.
Amazing how the city can seem almost peaceful at times, knowing all that goes on out there.
All that goes on.
It's horrible about that one. Could barely sleep for a
Consider the numbers. Someone out there must be having the worst day of their life. Robbed, evicted, widowed. Who knows? No wonder Shah thrives with such misery.
If that's true, then so must be the opposite. There are people out there celebrating their lives' best moments.
When she was little.
A wedding to their betrothed, a new baby, a windfall, the taste of an exquisite pudding.
What a gift to be needed now.
Best be on my way.
There's no cure for a broken heart. But a bit of sunlight and fresh air helps. Sometimes.
Beautiful day, isn't it? Do make the most of it. You never know how many you've got left. Do you ever think I should have had another one?
Doesn't matter what we think now. It would have broken us back then.
But it would only make the effort.
Do not be blinded by smiles and song. Evil comes in many forms. This man has tried to divide us with his lies, but no more. Today we will have justice.
It's not a lie. If you would just listen, I could explain.
You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadam. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger.
Hear, hear!
Attention seeker.
Hear, hear!
Agent of chaos.
Your parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
Let the hells follow!
Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth.
Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, goddammit! Help me!
Of course we'll save you, Volo. I think this mob has made the rather silly mistake of taking you seriously.
The newcomer speaks, and speaks of evidence, and trials, and justice. And in so doing, they delay their very own salvation. Dear citizen, dear friend, rest assured you will have your justice. But I'm afraid the time for trials has passed. Now is the time for judgment!
No! Please! No!
Wouldn't see this coming.
Quickly.
I speak, they burn.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
But kicking for goodness!
Battle favors the fearless. Two steps at a time.
I have missed this. The adventure, the danger, the kicking of butts.
No holding back.
is your end.
Let none stand in our way.
Ready for battle. Time to bleed.
Ready.
For the fallen.
Steel shut, hamster hungry.
No one back home will ever believe this.
The secrets I would have taken to my grave if you
I'm done.
hadn't intervened.
Can't wait to sleep.
Come here, will you?
At the ready.
Do not think your twinkly-eyed wiles will work on us,
Secrets I
vampire
would
lord.
have taken to my grave
Oh,
if you
I know I
hadn't
could never
intervened.
tempt you. But maybe your little friend would like to perch on a more elegant shoulder.
Do not look into his eyes, Boo. Think not of nesting in his thick and downy mane.
You'll never know unless you try. Just once.
The
Maybe you'll
secrets
like
I
it.
would have taken to my grave if you hadn't intervened. Come here a moment, will you? Gods, I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. Again, what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh? And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. I'll tell you all about it, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons about. Meet me at your camp.
Inch worries you might send a fireball up his butt with all of this stringy hair on your face.
Is that why you keep your head shaved? I assumed it was a custom of some sort.
Oh, no. Most warriors of Rashiman wear long battle breaks, weighed down with stone. Minsk can show you when next we camp.
No! We can't go.
Thank you, but I'm more wizard than warrior. Not sure my scout would stand up to such a platter.
You'd better catch up to us.
All right, Captain. Just these three, then.
Wonder what's cozy. I've fished these waters my whole life.
This is life and death for me too, mate. You only get as many berths on my sloop as you can pay for. If I allow any freeloaders, my own crew will scrag me. That's a very convincing proposal, sir. I'll do just as you say.
Who has been speaking to a certain squirrel friend who frequents our camp, Holson? He was turned from a red squirrel to a grey, all by one shocking sight. Minsk thinks you owe him an apology.
Apologize for partaking in one of nature's most solemn rites? That squirrel should be glad to bear witness.
No, Boo. I do not know what this has to do with the bears.
There's all black stuff in all the guilds.
I'm not surprised. The water's been...
How do fish even get dirty? They live in water.
This catch is spoiled. You'll have to wait for the next boat.
Wonder what's causing it.
Security zone. Trespassers will be terminated without warning.
Something's going on down there. Let my net on.
That's curious.
Whoa, whoa, mate. This is the last place you need to be. Clear off, yeah? You'll be swimming with the critters unless you skedaddle. The guild are due to pick up this shipment at any moment. Why didn't you lead with that? I trust you're gonna balance the books too, yeah? Oh, yeah. Weapons, drugs, bit of fire wine. You know, the usuals. Cocky shit. I'm gonna enjoy this. Yes.
What now? May the gods take you first.
Time to strike.
mark!
Death is but a word away.
My pleasure.
Something good here, I hope.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems. Theft has been reported, and it seems you're the only suspect. Choose your next step wisely. You've been given the benefit of the doubt this time, but something tells you next time you won't be so lucky.
One day I'll catch a break. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
I'm starting to think they've forgotten about us.
They'd better not. They haven't even paid us for the shipment yet.
I ain't seen no new ships in a while, though.
Something good here, I hope. That might be worth a look. Should mind my step.
I'll run out of coin if I have to stay here a day longer than I have to.
I'd kill for a pint of mermaid's breath. These city brews ain't gonna fight to them.
Time to press ahead. Alright, time to skulk about.
I see stripes.
Halt, citizen. This is a restricted area.
Shadowheart, I saw you pluck boo from the ground when you thought no one was watching. It pleases you to hold him? And you have truly cleansed yourself of Shar.
I suppose you're right. On both counts.
Then for one day only, you may carry him in your pocket. So long as it is clean, padded, well aired.
So, a pleasure doing
and
business.
full of nuts.
My father always told me, Kate, commerce is like warfare. Fight for it like your life's at stake.
Oh, Brando Bearish curse me! I should have taken that deal the first time it was offered at half today's price. Oh, I'm a sack.
War is good for some businesses. What can I say? I got mouths to feed too.
I don't know who you are, but all I can say is thank you. If you ever have children, you'll understand what you've done for us.
Depends. How many barrels?
All of it.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I just couldn't bear to leave our girl's father behind.
The armory, once the city.
I was this close to landing that deal. Next time, for sure.
Let's move.
All right. How much for the saltpeter, including the...
What do you know of...
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry, are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside. Yes. Oh, please, you're most welcome. We have much to be thankful for. May the Wave Mother smile on you as she did Holly.
Or if you give her something precious to know. Just make sure it's sweet as the deal.
Gods. Not barely enough to keep my ship sailing, let alone extra for Umberley.
Don't waste a
She's
step.
going to send me to the bottom of the sea, isn't she?
Not if she knows you've given her all.
I was just about to.
Praise her for this most holy death. Glorious Wave Mother, pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave its master, a bloated carcass in the spume. Rejoice, sisters, for Umberley has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberley's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbor? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless garths and bursting flesh. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter? Then you'd better have a good reason for approaching so brazenly. Holly, one of Umberle's beloved wave servants. Blessed Umberle saw fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended. It was a beast who took her life. An unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberle. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberle's pristine waters. The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. She was found by some fishermen. She would have suffered a terrible, agonizing death had Umberle not bestowed upon her the mercy of drowning. The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath. Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours. That privilege is not yours to earn. We haven't found its lair as yet. Perhaps you can find where the beast takes its slumber and skewer it before it wakes. Salt kiss your brow. We await your return and the Beastmaster's demise. Rejoice as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep wilds. Know that we too shall gladly follow when our time has come.
What's that?
Short person, then. They don't think.
I think I'm afraid of swalgoggins.
Ah, don't worry. You liar's just pulling your leg.
I'm not. It was a sahuagin, big as life, all fans and fins. You hear these mooks trying to tell me about fishing? I've been fishing here all my life.
If they're right about the Swahagan, I may take up another line of work. Though nothing seems safe these days.
The others think I don't know shit, but I do. I do know shit.
If we caught a sahuagin, would they buy it at the fish market?
A Swahagan is more likely to catch you.
I don't like this conversation at all.
Umberlee. A brutal goddess from what I understand. Without even the slightest touch of subtlety to her.
Subtlety isn't exactly your forte, given how you've strolled about wearing a circlet inset with Shah's symbol.
You'd be surprised how people can miss what's in plain sight. I missed the fact that Shah was deceiving me. Besides, I have a new look now. Suits me, I think.
On that matter, you'll hear no argument from me.
Watch this, watch this. Smells like fermented baby fat with a hint of...
Fell down the stairs and goods to the docks. Why?
Horrible. It's a restricted area. Top security.
Show off the scars we're friends at school.
We'll get to them soon enough.
She will call for me soon. I'm sure of it. A good day to you, madam. I apologize, but Lady Janeth is not currently welcoming visitors. If you are here with regards to her recent marriage, you may leave any gifts or warm wishes with me, and I will ensure she receives them. Forgive me. As you can hear, Lady Janeth is indisposed at present. Please come back another time. Do as you wish.
Is it the earth beneath the branches, or the bones within?
This should work.
That's curious. Very well. Still alive, so that's progress.
Don't touch me. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Looking ahead.
Torment.
Let's get going.
If you're still in there, listen to my voice. This is not you. Please let me help you.
All I hear is the grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this. I love you, Oscar. And I know you love me.
It's your gold I love, hogwife. But all the riches in Faerun would not be enough to make a life with you worth living.
Oh, gods aid me. He does not mean the things he says. You! Help subdue him, but be gentle. He's not to blame.
Let's move.
There can be no respite.
I fished these waters.
The path is set.
Gortash isn't going to find out about this, is he? I don't fancy the look of those prisons.
If Gortash doesn't...
What I'd give to be needed now.
What next? Death comes quietly. I am veiled. I thirst for combat. Fresh orders, a wise move.
Well, so much for peace.
Point! I punch!
He's still breathing. Now, not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zentarim. I used to be. Now I'm his wife. We married not a 10-day ago. Things have changed rather a lot since then. Had I known this would happen, Oh, who am I kidding? I'd still have married him. Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought, but it worsened. He became violent. Called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it. Something unnatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed. He almost broke my arm this morning when I tried to feed him soup. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me, and I promised I would let no harm come to him. As you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him. Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching.
Zahira! Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand. It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
Is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers place above.
I have seen too much to believe destiny has taken our side. Blind luck, perhaps. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Zahira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Waklarin?
Wiklarin? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jahira does as Jahira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Is there? Wonderful. Another Minsk in the making.
Ha! Not without a companion, I'm afraid. Boo will ask some of his sewer-dwelling friends.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo? Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Boo is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsk? Of course, my friend. Or are we not friends? Does it? You have seen all there is to see of Minsk, short of me stripping down to my stitches. Perhaps I can... but no, Boo has only just made himself comfortable. Let us leave the inspection for camp. Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through? Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough? Ah, you speak of Minsk's misshapen skull. It is true. I once suffered a most heroic head wound. Before Boo, I was a typical berserker of Rashomon, duty-bound and full of my own seriousness. The problem with one so gazing of their navel, however, they are easily ambushed. Brigands split my skull like a sodden wineskin. It was as I recovered that Boo first appeared. He told me that I had felt the great poking finger of justice, marking Minsk as its champion, and Boo as my guide. As for the headache, well, justice cannot always afford to be gentle. The way you tell the tale, it sounds almost silly. Now, shall we away? My boots crave the crunch of unvirtuous nethers. There is more than a little to know, I think. I am huge. Oh, my friend. There is much more to know of Minsk's homeland than he could ever put into words. Boo might fare better, but his home is far stranger again. Well, in many ways, it is the very opposite of this city. The far side of Faerun, with empty plains, white forests, and peaks that pierce the very belly of the sky. But it is like the city too. Here, it is loud with the daily wailing of people. In Rashomon, it is also loud, if you know where to listen. The Telthors, guardian spirits of every root, rock, and tree. Here in the sleeping lands they are silent, but in the far north, they know how to speak still. Because it is slow and stupid and sleeping. Who says Minsk should phrase this in a kinder fashion? Telthors are the living soul of the land. They flit about, offering petty blessings to those who show respect, or playing tricks on those who do not. This is so in Rashiman, but not beyond her borders. Here the spirits sleep, and perhaps we ought to be glad of this. In Rashiman, a Telthor is wind and snow and soil. In Baldur's Gate, it would be stink and stain and a far less pleasant type of soil. If my meaning is not clear, just check under your boot. The first time, my Dajema, a warrior's quest of proving. Minsk quickly proved that quests do not always go as the stories say. After wandering a ways and some savings of the Sword Ghost, Minsk returned to Rashiman to find a welcome fit for hamsters and heroes. The Iron Lord himself came to bear witness to Boo. Minsk of Rashiman, said he, your Dajema is done. Minsk politely disagreed. Dinah here was dead, and so his Dajema could never be done. Then swear your service to me, Minsk of Rashiman, said he. Serve your land as your lord's chosen champion. Minsk politely disagreed. It was a little awkward, but he had already sworn his service to Boo. Minsk of Rashiman, said he. You insult your Iron Lord. We will settle this matter in the circle of combat. It was only polite for Minsk to agree. After they carried the Iron Lord away, the Council of Witches gave Minsk a pack of provisions and said it would be best if he continued his adventures for a time. Yes, Boo, that was before we were stone. Perhaps we are due a little homecoming when all of this is done, no? As you wish. Boo, do you have much to say on the matter of something else? Ah, the mind of Minsk is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface, a lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsk, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsk you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced, in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting bridges, too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsk. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. Well, as have you, no? Do not forget that when you gaze into Minsk, Minsk also gazes into you. We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? Is it power? True, it has made Minsk strong. Boo can scarcely get comfortable, so firm has my physique grown. But what does the parasite take in return? It is a horror wrapped in honey. Stay your sweet tooth, says Boo. As you wish, but quietly. It is listening. On this matter, I have held small council with Boo. If the worm is lodged within our skulls, should it not be possible to simply squeeze like so? Until something pops out. Pay that noise no mind. Boo has not feasted on evil's flesh in some time, and it has set his gut to bubbling. None at all. Though Boo is tiny. Perhaps he could just crawl into our ears and... Ah, you are right, Boo. A ridiculous notion. It would be far too dark to see. A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventuring. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. We have. Is it not wonderful? Of course. Minsk always listens to Jaheira, even if Boo must sometimes explain her meaning afterwards. There is no need for sweet words between companions such as we. Too often those are the weapons of flatterers and frauds. But she who will beat you about the head with the cold and pointy truth, that is a true Wicklaren. You suggest that Minsk uses the term lightly? Simply leaps from Dynaheir to Jaheira with no caring for the custom itself? An unworthy thought. And wrong. In between, there was also Eri, my second witch. She needed a protector, and Boo suggested that it might as well be Minsk. And when she went her own way, Minsk and Boo set to thinking. There is power in the Wicklaren bond. Far too much to be wasted on weeping. To use that power to serve the living does not sully the dead. It honors them. So, duty, camaraderie, help in troubled times. What I call the bond of a Wicklaren, you simply call friendship. I think I understand your meaning. Then Jaheira is my Wicklaren. And so are you. You are my Wicklaren. And Will is my Wicklaren. And Lae'zel is my Wicklaren. And Gale is my Wicklaren. And Shadowheart is my Wicklaren. And Halsin is my Wicklaren. My thanks to you, Wicklaren. You have given me much to think on. And should some enemy knock it loose again, Boo shall remind me. A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventuring. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. Ah, you come in search of stories. It is not yet time to tuck Boo in for the night, but very well. After our adventurings with the Ballspawn, Boo had had his fill of godly flesh. So, we returned to Baldur's Gate for a time. After all, in every city there is a sweaty underbelly, crying out for a virtuous scrubbing. None better to wield a brush than Minsk and Boo. Perhaps we rubbed some villain's rump a little too raw. This Minsk does not know. One moment we stood in the city slums, the next, ambush! Then Minsk and Boo woke on the wide, with stone dust in sensitive places. Aha! Perhaps this is the reason, Boo. It is not because of the legendary thickness of my skull. If you wish to know the answer to that, ask a statue. For Minsk, those years passed as quick as a hiccup. It was long ago, then it is now. I do not like these metal men on the streets, or the villains who hide behind them. But the new world is not so different to the old one. The city still clings to the hill. The sea still stretches on forever. And the stench of evil still makes Boo wish for a tiny peg on his nose. As long as that stench remains, no matter how old or young the world is, Minsk and Boo will not rest. Countless tales are told of Boo and Minsk. Many of them are so outlandish that even I do not know if they are true. Did Minsk bravely fend off the seductive wiles of a succubus in the cloisters of Candlekeep? Maybe. Did he take a bath in the river Styx and temporarily forget himself? I do not remember. Did he travel with a spawn of the god of murder, who warred against his evil brethren and battled triumphantly at the throne of Baal itself? Of course! It was a splendid adventure. Oh, a curious question. Are a child and his father always alike? Take Minsk. He does not have a clear memory of the face of his father, but he does remember tugging on the thick, red whiskers that sprang from his chin. A beard for the ages. Boo could have nested there happily through even the harshest of Rashomon winters. Now, look closely at Minsk, and what do you see? Correct! There are more whiskers on Boo's tiny face than on the mighty chin of Minsk. If Minsk did not inherit the flaming red hair of his mother, or the bushy red beard of his father, why would the spawn of Baal inherit his wickedness? I have many more thoughts about beards to share. I did not know you cared to hear them. You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes? Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough? There is nothing jestful in the bond between a ranger and his companion. Before Boo, I was a typical berserker of Rashomon. Duty-bound and full of my own seriousness. The problem with one so gazing of their navel, however, they are easily ambushed. Brigands split my skull like a sodden wineskin. It was as I recovered that Boo first appeared. He told me that I had felt the great poking finger of justice, marking Minsk as its champion and Boo as my guide. As for the headache, well, justice cannot always afford to be gentle. Real? Boo, I think our friend has suffered a head wound of her own. Now, shall we away? My boots crave the crunch of unvirtuous nethers. You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes? Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. You hear that, Boo? Your keen skills of observation have not gone unnoticed. Our friend wishes to consult your wisdom. Minsk and Boo are of one mind and one heart. And Boo is the wiser. So small is Boo that he is often mistaken for a pinecone, and many secrets are spoken in his hearing. He will tell what he knows. But Minsk, of course, will translate. What is it, my friend? Minsk is an open book. Boo is ready with the music.
Always makes my day better.
You wish to consult me? A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? He would despise me if he had the wits to understand me. But as long as he believes we have a common cause, he does not see beyond that. I enjoy his simplicity. Oloth helped me. Sometimes I almost envy it. Indeed.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me? It is not the eyes that I fear, it is the intelligence behind them. The Absolute is merely the outward form of something far more insidious. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent.
Oren is his chosen. And like Sarevok before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter every living thing in this city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to stop it. And there is a way. I have a study of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself. It contains all of the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer. Now I just need a brave adventurer, willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice. Wonderful! I can scarcely think of anyone more suitable. It will serve you well. A study of the Slayer, penned by John Irenicus. It's one of a kind, so do try to keep it away from the inevitable bloodbath, The Dream Eater. It is said that children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it. Quite so. I was rather hoping you'd gathered all the rest of the adventuring paraphernalia yourself. You'll need every advantage. A genius, exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanessala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale. That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him, the same that saved Baldur's Gate. I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped, but not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most. Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
Oh, sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When 3 Doded assailed his fort, transformed he felt their throb.
Is something...
My consort. We are so close to our triumph. I can almost taste it.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Where am I needed?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.